Thanks for watching. If you are watching, if you'll just give me a wave in the comments, I am excited to share with you today 5 mistakes you might be making on your weight loss journey. And these are going to be probably different from some things that you've heard in the past. And so I want you to keep an open mind. And this is going to be incredibly valuable for you if you're feeling frustrated or if you're feeling confused or overwhelmed when it comes to trying to lose stubborn fat. So maybe you have tried eating healthy on your own. You've kind of jumped around to some like different workouts you found online, or maybe you tried a plan, but it was just like too restrictive. So after the 3 weeks you gave up, or maybe you're just busy and there's just a lot going on and so much information out there that you just feel like you can't take it on. You just feel like you can't do it. And deep down you feel like maybe there's something wrong with you, that you can't stick with things, or that you can't do it, or that you'll just never lose the weight. Trust me, I was feeling the same way. We all want to feel better and more confident and feel better in our clothes, and we all want to be healthy long term, right? So these strategies are going to be really helpful for you to get to that point and to just feel at peace with what you're doing on your health and fitness journey. Okay, so my story is that I, have always kind of eaten healthy, sort of, mostly, and I've always liked to work out. Not everybody likes to work out, but I had a pretty good balance of those, but I was still, after 40, having trouble losing that belly and thigh fat. And I thought, this is just what happens after 40, this is just, it's inevitable. I'm just meant to be this. I'm just going to have to keep going up in sizes every year. And so, I was just frustrated and felt defeated, and I didn't want to do another plan that would require me to give up carbs, restrict, all of that kind of stuff. I was just like, I am 43 years old now. Back then I was 41. I'm like, I'm just not willing to go there anymore. I want to enjoy my life, but at the same time, I want to lose weight and I want to be healthy and I want to be around long term for my kids. And I want to have good immunity when things, like 2020 come around. So, I was kind of at a tug of war of do I just throw in the towel or do I just keep doing what I'm doing and not see results? And so I'm just here to tell you that it is possible to lose that stubborn fat and not have to restrict yourself. Okay, so let's get into the 5 things that you might be doing wrong. So number 1 mistake you might be making is not eating enough. Now I get it. Everybody thinks that they're overeating, and some people might be. But I had no idea. I mean, do you even know? Are you eating enough? I didn't realize till I came into the faster way that, oh my gosh, when I really looked at it, I was not eating near enough protein. I was not eating enough carbs. I was way over eating fats. I had no idea. I didn't know I was under eating, and it is a huge problem in our society. Tells us eat 1,200 calories. Have you heard that? I mean, raise your hand if you've heard that. That is not the right advice. You might be feeling tired. Hormones are out of whack. You're just super frustrated. You're not seeing results. And so, but the truth is that your body holds on to fat when you're not eating enough. I know it sounds kind of counterintuitive, but it's like that. Your body is like, oh my gosh, she's not going to feed me the next meal, so I need to hold on to fat. Now that's an over exaggeration, but that's what your body does. It's holds on to fat when it's not getting enough fuel. So it is possible to eat more carbs and to see results at the same time and be incredibly healthy. So just promise me, please, tell me in the comments if you have followed one of those 1,200 calorie plans, or you've given up foods, or and probably felt miserable, right? I'm here to tell you that you do not have to feel that way in order to lose weight. Okay, so you've got to be eating enough, and really tracking macros was what helped me the most with that. Number 2 is eating whole foods. Okay, so I know we all think that we're probably eating whole foods, but how many times are we buying the boxed things? We're putting a pizza in, we're running through Chick-fil-A, and those things are okay sometimes. How many of you are, drinking wine every night? That was me. And that, those things are okay a little bit, and we totally encourage you to have your treats, and we don't want you to, feel restricted, but at the same time, I want you to feel your best. And so feeling your best is going to require whole foods. You need you need the amino acids, you need the nutrients, you need all of those things for your body to feel its best. Okay, so you might be feeling kind of blah. You might be low on energy, your stomach might be kind of, digestion might be off, or your stomach feels kind of sometimes. You might have low immunity. And the honest thing, that the impact of this is that if we start to gain too much of that belly fat, it puts us at risk for diabetes, heart issues, long-term diseases. And so that is what I'm super passionate about, is that I want you to have the energy and the health to live a long life. So whole foods is going to be part of that. And so we talk about whole foods being, from the ground or from a plant, or if it has a mother, meaning it's like chicken or it's a fish or something like that. So focus on whole foods. Now, alcohol metabolizes differently in your body. So when you're drinking alcohol, and I'm not saying you have to give it up, but just keep in mind that when you're drinking it, your body prioritizes metabolizing the alcohol first. So instead of burning off fat, it's going to burn off alcohol. So for that 24 hours, 48 hours after you're drinking the alcohol, you're not burning fat, okay? So it does slow down your ability to lose weight. And I honestly didn't know that. So now eating whole foods does not have to be fancy. If you guys want to grab my, some of my recipes, I have a couple freebies, just say in the comments and I'll send them off to you. If you want to grab those, I give lots of healthy recipes, healthy things that you can buy at the grocery store. And it doesn't, like Instant Pot recipes, it doesn't have to take a long time, because I know we're all busy. But we do have to make a conscious effort, and preparing things and stuff sometimes does help. So out of 21 meals during the week, I would love to know from you, how many of those are typically a whole food meal? Is it 20? Is it 10? You have breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and how many of those are something you're cooking at home that is whole foods? So maybe let's all just try to get it to being 20. Let's aim for that. Who will aim for that next week? I know it's asking a lot, but okay. And number 3 is you're jumping around to different plans, or you have no plan. You're just kind of winging it when it comes to your fitness and nutrition. You're probably feeling frustrated because you have not seen results. You're not gaining that lean muscle that you want, that you've been, that look of that muscular look, and losing the fat that you've been wanting to do. And I have a client who was the same way. Jenny, she came to me and she was working out, but she was pulling things off of YouTube. She was just doing random workouts at the gym. There was no real plan for her workouts, and her nutrition was basically like, oh, I'm eating healthy. Well, unfortunately, that's great, but that's not enough if you're trying to see weight loss. And when you're talking about the exercise, you really want to be doing, really want to make sure you're doing strength training and progressive overload. And what that means is that you're following an intentional plan that keeps you working specific muscle groups. So, let's say we're doing biceps, And each week we're going to do biceps, and we're going to increase our weight or increase our reps. It doesn't always have to be an increase in weights until you're like lifting, 100 pounds. But having intention behind the plan that you're following really will help you to build muscle, which muscle burns fat. So we want to make sure that we're doing those things. So following, how would it feel to like wake up in the morning and just know exactly what workout you needed to do and know that it's made with intention, right? You would feel just like so much peace around what you're doing is what is going to help you see those body composition changes that you've been wanting to see. And so they do say that, structure brings freedom. So having structure is actually freedom because you don't have to figure it out yourself. You don't have to think about it. And you actually do see better results when you follow, when you're not just, I always say like, if you follow random workouts and random nutrition, you're going to get random results. It's what I've seen, and it's what my clients, experienced before coming to the faster way. And so, I encourage you to really take your health seriously and be willing to, invest in that or find a plan that works for you and that's fun and that you enjoy. And number 4 is following a restrictive plan. Okay, so going keto. Sorry, I'm not here to like bash specific plans, but something that feels restrictive. You might be thinking, oh, well, if I just eat more healthy, or if I just cut carbs, or if I just give up sugar, then I will finally, but did that work for you before? Number 1. And, I see it all the time where I have a client, Haley, who came to me and she was eating keto, and she just said, and actually also Cindy, who said to me, I cannot do keto anymore. It is just not sustainable. And what keto is, if you don't know, is it's super low carb. And it's kind of like a trendy thing. And they just couldn't sustain it. The low amount of carbs that you're supposed to have, it's not fun. Nobody wants to live their life that way at this point in their life. I certainly don't. And one of them had some thyroid issues because sometimes if you're not giving your body enough carbs, it can affect your thyroid function. So eventually what happens when you do these restrictive plans is that you just quit, right? Or you binge. For me, it was like, I couldn't wait till that Whole30 was over so that I could eat all the whatever, I just couldn't wait for it to be over. And then I would binge after it was over. Or you just quit after, you do 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks. 6 weeks in the whole scheme of a year is not very much time. And you quit after 6 weeks because it was just too restrictive, right? So, and I want you to find something that you can sustain and something that you can feel at peace with and feel freedom with your food, not feel restricted and like you're white knuckling everything, okay? So please don't choose a restrictive plan. I want you to have something that you can continue with long term. Isn't that kind of the goal? And then number 5 is mindset. And I mean this, it is super important. It sounds kind of fluffy, but it absolutely is not fluffy. I have a lot of clients who are kind of like come to me where they're like, oh, I need to get back on a plan. I have been on again, off again. I've been that yo-yo person who like loses all the weight and then gains it all back. Or the mindset is that I have to do it perfectly. And if I am not following it to the letter and doing it perfectly, I'm not doing anything at all. If I can't go 100% all in, I'm not going to do it at all. But that mindset, that perfection mindset sets us up for disappointment, okay? It's going to set you up for disappointment. The faster way we talk about progress over perfection. And we say that because progress means that you are taking baby steps, okay? Baby steps lead to big results. And so you have to focus on the little wins, and you have to change your mindset from it needs to be perfect, it needs to be restrictive, I'm like on plan or off plan. And that makes you feel, when you don't get the results that you want, it makes you feel like, is there something wrong with me? You get down on yourself. And I have a client, Christy, who's now a coach. Actually, she was so skeptical of the faster way when her friend first introduced her to it. She actually sent me voice messages on Facebook, and she was like, I don't know, I've been doing this or I've been doing that, and I just don't want to do another plan. And I said, you have to be open to trying something new. And she loved it. She said she was completely shocked. Like, it blew her mind how much energy she has now and the weight that she's lost, and just how much she loves the way that she's eating every day. I mean, you gotta love your food, right? You gotta love what you're eating. But it's because she made the mindset shift from I have to be perfect to I'm making progress, okay? So who's gonna change their mindset? Who will make that decision today to change their mindset? Raise your hand. I know that it's not easy and it often takes time, okay? So those are the 5 tips that I have. And, you might be struggling with wanting to lose weight, or what you've tried hasn't worked, or you don't know what to do, or you feel like you're just busy and you just can't get motivated. And so I hope that you will implement at least a couple of those tips as you move forward. I really don't want you to have the mindset of like, I'm just going to do 12 days and then I'm going to back off. I want you to make this a lifestyle. And we just have a short time together, right? So I can only share so much. I mean, some of the things that we talk about, like sleep and stress and all of those things, macro tracking, those are all amazing things that help so much and change people's, quality of life. But I've only had a short time to share this with you. So hopefully some of it resonated with you and you can take a few of the tips into your life going forward. But if it would be okay, I just want to share how you can get more help with this if you are looking to continue and you really want to seal this in as a lifestyle. But before I share, just to be honest, this is not going to be for everybody. Okay, so it's not for you if you are not willing to try new things or open to new ideas. If you're stuck in what you're doing, it's not going to be for you. And it's also not for you if you're thriving with what you're doing right now. Okay. If you're thriving with what you're doing right now, you go girl, you keep it up. But it is for you if you are willing to try new things and be open to new strategies with your fitness and your nutrition. And, you're just willing to find something that can be a lifestyle for you. So I'm super, super passionate about helping people find a sustainable lifestyle that is going to get them long-term health, okay? Prevent disease and really just live your best life with energy and confidence, feeling good about yourself. Because this is going to trickle over into your family. This, I have so many clients who tell me that, now their families are eating healthier and, their husband is working out with them now. I mean, what you do does impact, your family as well as your own health. And so just real quick, before we end here, I want to share with you how I help people. And how I help people is through the faster way, through coaching them through the faster way. And you've heard me talk about it. So what is it? Faster Way to Fat Loss is a 6-week program and beyond. We have a VIP membership after the 6-week program where I teach you nutrition strategies paired with workouts that really help you become a fat burner. Okay, your body will turn into a fat burning machine more than it has with anything else you've ever done. I can almost guarantee that. And so it's a 6-week program that you go through learning these strategies. Intermittent fasting. Don't be scared, because I tried intermittent fasting before the Faster Way, and I could never do it. But with the Faster Way's strategies, it becomes really easy to implement. We do have other strategies like carb cycling, macro tracking, which is a game changer, by the way. Macro tracking, macronutrients are proteins, fat, and carbs. And so we balance those out for you. It's customized to you. You get new weekly meal plans every week. You get a new workout every day, video workout, or you can follow, it's written out. Every single day, those workouts are new, and they are made by our trainers with intention. And then you get a small group on Facebook, small meaning maybe 50 people, where you will get support, accountability, motivation, because everybody's doing it with you. And then you get me as your coach. So I am leading you through this. I'm available one-on-one if you need to do a call. If you would like to message me, I am also coaching you in the group. I'm telling you exactly what to do. I will tell you exactly what you need to do. And so you just need to do it. And, but I'm here to answer questions, troubleshoot, anything that you need during that process, the 6 weeks and then beyond in our VIP, which helps you to make it really a lifestyle. So we don't start until January 4th, but I know some of you will want to get started right away. And so I'm going to give you some help so that you can get started right away. I have a getting started guide that I would give you, and I'm available to help you set up your macros. We just message and we get that all set up in case you wanted to get started early. But when you implement the strategies of the Faster Way, the nutrition strategies paired with the workouts, you will get maximum results. I mean, I cannot recommend this program enough because it's based on science-based strategies. Okay, this is not restrictive. We focus on progress, not perfection. And I think you will really love what it teaches you about nutrition and how it works with your specific body. And I have hundreds of clients, and so I will share with you some of the things that they're saying about the Faster Way, because my clients just love it. So it is $199 for the 6 weeks. And so I will put the link so that you can sign up. But again, I am here as your coach, and just to incentivize you for being in this group, kind of as a, I guess a bonus for being in this group. If you sign up by Monday, I am going to, you are going to get 2 extra weeks. So instead of 6 weeks, it's going to be 8 weeks of workouts and meal guides that are always new. And you will get the holiday meal guide from the holiday recipes from the Faster Way. And my Getting Started Right guide, and I'll help you set up your macros. But to get those, you are going to need to sign up by Monday. So please put in the comments any questions you have. Please message me if you have any questions about it. I know you might be thinking like, oh, I don't know, I don't have time. Listen, we're all busy. You have to make it a priority, and I can guarantee you will not regret it. I know it's always kind of scary to start something new, but that's what I'm here for. And I also have a co-coach, so you actually get 2 coaches for double the feedback and lots of help, so you're never alone. And it's a wonderful community and super supportive. So I would love for you to join us. but I'm also happy to answer any questions. And yes, you can absolutely do it. I have beginners who have never worked out, all the way up to people who are working out 6 days a week, running all the time, going to classes, going to Orange Theory, doing Peloton. Doesn't matter, you can do it. So thanks for hanging out with me, guys. I hope that this was helpful. I would love to hear your feedback, and I hope you have a great day.